Welcome to Creative Pages with Catherine. I'm Catherine, and I'm here to talk about Creative Memories 8x8 custom albums. It's a paper album that you can make on my Creative Memories website. I am doing this week instead of the sales spotlight, um, just to keep things easier, I guess, for me. Next week, I will hopefully be back on Thursday to talk about the templates that are being found in the sale area on my website. I know I keep saying I'm going to talk about them, and it just kind of winds up where there's other things to talk about in between. And I know when I was doing the sketch yesterday for sketch number 12, I told you all that the virtual crop is this coming Friday. It starts for Creative Memories virtual crop for October. I won't be able to live stream those probably until Monday. We have family coming into town, and I love doing the virtual crops. So it'll come on Monday, and I'm super excited to give those a go. There is a poll on my community tab on YouTube that you can go ahead and check out and vote on which products you would like to see me working with for the virtual crop that's coming up. And I also, since I just did sketch 12 from September, put up the last 4 sketches from that one as well if you'd like to vote on that. Goodness, there's a lot going on this week. I think just trying to cram things in a little bit before the family arrives. So that way you all have some extra content, and I'm hoping to be filming and editing while they're here a little bit as well. So stay tuned for some of that. But right now, you all are ready for the custom album demo, aren't you? I hope so. Here we go. I'm going to share my screen. And we are going to take a look at how to find the albums on this page. I do have it directly linked to this video. It is under, okay, so if you're going straight from the website, so here's our home page. You're going to want to log in, and I hope that you'll see my face over there, that I'll be your advisor. And because that's me, my little smiling face. We're going over to get started and digital here. Now, I will say that I usually do upload the photos from my phone. And I find that's easier because most of my photos are on my phone. Go figure. And if that's the way it is for most of you, you can also find the custom paper album on your phone. Go ahead and click on it, create a name, check that you have permission to use all the photos, and hit customize. Once you have that created, I want to show you how to get to your paper album from your phone. So you're going to go to your account, click on your name at the top, and my account. Now on the phone, they do have it kind of like there's 2 tabs up there. So you're going to want to click on the one that says my account as well. Log in if you haven't logged in. And then you're going to go down here to my custom products. And so here I have my 8x8 custom demo album already set up and ready to show all of you. Here we go. I'm going to say I don't need help because I know what I'm going to be doing. Let me close that out. And once you have your photos uploaded, you're going to click this photo box here. Hit OK, got it. And we're going to go to our imported photos. And you can see I actually have 22 that I've recently uploaded to be ready for this demo. And I did start with the blank album because I knew I wanted to use the Autumn Harvest collection because I've been taking a lot of fall photos lately. but I have this one photo here that just really says fall to me. And if you hit transform, you can move your photo around within the box just a little bit here. Here we go. Okay, let me get out of that. So I'm going to add my title, and how's about we put It's Fall? How's about It's Fall, Y'all, which is a collection we had a couple of years ago. Let's go ahead and change the color on our text. Let me put that there. Where's my paint bucket? I have it here. There's my text thing. It's blinking at me. I hit transform. I'm hitting text, and now you can see where my little paint bucket has shown up. So I can change the color of my writing because I almost want it to show a little bit more bright gold here, and I probably should have checked a couple of these first. You can pick what you want, but you all know I'm a little bit funny about color. I am going to bold it so that way it shows up a little bit more. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger because I want it to be a little bit more prominent on my cover here. And hang on, I have some white space showing within my album here. Let me, hit transform one more time because we don't want any white space to be showing at all. There we go. Okay, so there's my cover of my album. And I'm just going to go ahead and show you a couple more. So your front page automatically shows up. I could customize the back page as well if I want to. I can actually take the same photo, use it a second time, and maybe trim out just a different area of the photo. So this one you can see loaded in just a little bit differently. So I'm going to actually see if I can get on a different part of the leaves. If I can, I'm going to try real quick here, but it's being a little bit difficult. There we go. All right, give me my photo going this way just a little bit more. It's nothing like doing this stuff live. I know I've said it before, and I will say it again, I'm sure. I want to try to get the green part out. You know what? Maybe I'll just do a different photo. Let me trash this one. And let me see. I have another leaf close up, I think. Maybe we'll do the single. I have a single somewhere. Here it is. Okay, let's do this one. All right, there it is, loaded in, and maybe we can adjust it a little bit since it's on the asphalt here. Oh, that was what I needed on that other one, was this little hand. Okay, so if you get the hand, that is not bad. If you hit the background button, you can get it to fill the space. And I need to remember to continue talking to you all about what I'm doing. And I need to check real quick to make sure to see if I have any comments, because I cannot see if there's any comments while I am in the share screen. So we're going to do a couple more pages. So anyways, I will probably zoom in on the actual leaf just a little bit more. I'm going to move it down. Here we go. So how's about that for the back end of my album? I'm going to click outside of it. And there we go. So we have a front and a back with a single page. Let's go to page 2. Hang on, let me scroll back over here. Where am I? There's page 1. There's the inner page. Okay, bring me down here. Let me go this way. All right, front and back. And here we go. There's page 1. This is the inside cover. So let's get a background going. I know I want to use Autumn Harvest, and they have several Fast2Fab options here for the Autumn Harvest collection. You can see that. If you don't want to use Autumn Harvest and you want to use a different background, oops, just hit the back button here. And you can do two-tone backgrounds, back to school, any of these features, even our beautiful owl-themed Croptoberfest from this year. Golden Harvest, which was last year's fall collection as well. There's so many options here to choose from, and you can use any of them. But let me get back up to Autumn Harvest because I know that's what I want to use, and I want to add this one because I want my border to be on the outside of the page, and you can change this if you want to later. You can also add a layout so that way you can see where you want to put your photos onto the page as well, and they will help you place it depending on how many photos you have. But I'm going to just go back to my photos and I'm going to kind of freeform it a little bit here. I want to do, where did it go? Okay, well, the one I wanted to do, I'm not seeing here, of course, go figure. But let's go ahead and do just a couple of photos I took the other day when I was on a walk in the park. I'm going to make this one a little bit smaller because I know I want to add a couple of pictures to this page. And these were some really fun mushrooms that I found when I was on a little walk in the park the other morning. And I had this beautiful sunrise that was there. Let's go ahead and make this about the same as the other photo here. But I want it, maybe I'll do it just a little bit bigger because I'm going to put another one across the bottom here. Let's see, do we want the, I need to find one I took. Is it landscape? Maybe it's landscape. Let's do this one to go across the bottom. And this is one I know I want to retake from the other side of this gate. But this park just has so many interesting places and features of things to see in it. I just love it. And this actually reminds me, this layout reminds me of the sketch we had the other day for the birthday challenge. I don't know about y'all, but it really just reminds me with these two things on the side here. So I may go ahead and put my title that way. Whoops, you got to make sure you clip it in the center here. I think I'm going to put this one over a bit. Make it just a little bit smaller because remember we're working on the 8x8s. And so if you make that adjustment, should we have another pop of orange on this side of the page with my pumpkin picture? Let's go ahead and do that. I think that kind of is fun. We have our library here that did a candle workshop that I went to, and we made these really fun little pumpkin candles where we poured wax into the candles, and it was really a fun experience for me. I really enjoyed it. Of course, go figure, I love being creative and the crafting aspects as well. Go figure. All right, let's go ahead and add a couple more leaf photos. So I am adding quite a few photos for this 2-page layout here. And this one is going to be off the page, so I need to adjust it. There we go. So I don't know if you all know. So you see this red outline that comes up when I go off the page a little bit. It means that it won't print within the parameters of the page. So it's nice that Creative Memories has it set up that way to let you know if, hey, you're going off the page, pay attention to what you're doing. Be glad you're not on a live stream while you're doing it like Catherine is. Nah, I'm just teasing. I love doing this. I think it goes back to some of my days when I was a cook and a chef in restaurants. You feel that little bit of a pressure to get things done, and I think I feel some of that a lot of the time when I'm on the live streams as well. So let me go ahead and check for comments again real quick. All right, no comments, which is okay. How is that looking? I love that. 2 pages. We're going to go ahead and add a couple of elements. So down here, you'll see on the left side, there's an option to add elements, and look at that, Autumn Harvest. So the elements are sold out in the paper form, but you can add as many digital elements as you want to your pages. And let's see here. I'm going to actually use this Autumn Adventure. I think on this side, and we're going to make it smaller because, of course, I want my photos to be the main highlight here. So we're just making some slight adjustments here. And then I'm just moving the embellishment just a little bit on the page. Hang on, I'm going to click outside so I can see where that landed. And let me make it just a tiny bit smaller. There we go. I'm hitting that transform button again because, as you saw when I went back to it, when I clicked outside of it, it didn't want to let me transform it again. And I could move it behind my photos, but I don't want to. I kind of want it to be almost as if it's like up on the foam squares, like when I do my other pages. Okay, come on. There we go. Just needed to make it just that. Okay, so I shouldn't have monkeyed with it a little bit. That's okay. So we have the Autumn Adventure there, and okay, I know I can drag and drop. Let's see. I think I'm going to just leave it at 1 because I have 4 photos on this other side of the page. And I like that I have this little Autumn Adventure to remind me of when I was walking in the park. And you can absolutely add a little bit of journaling, but I'm going to go ahead and do a text box. And I'm going to add an empty text box. I'm going to rotate it coming up. So let me do fall walk, and I am going to adjust this font because you can. So why not? I'm going to do this one that's a little bit darker, and I'm going to adjust the color again to the color I used before. And now I'm going to move my text box over here, and then we are going to rotate it. Okay, I need to adjust how I did that then, don't I? Yes, I do. I think there's a way to do the text where you can do it going up and down horizontally. And I believe it is this way. So hit your F, hit return, go ahead and do your A, hit return. Let's see. Nope, it's going on top of each other. Okay, so ignore that. Let me trash that because I think it's kind of like how you do the custom albums, and we're just going to delete that because I don't have time to figure that out again. If you do the custom albums and the custom spines, I know there's a way to do it. I just should have practiced it before I started it. So let me actually just do a different text box, and I'm going to go ahead and go here because I'm going to, my text may be cut off when printed. We don't want that, so at least they're good about letting me know. How's about we put it down here, and I'm going to adjust this other photo just a little bit. Let me move this up because, again, I'm going off the page. Goodness gracious. Here we go. So I'm going to make this photo smaller because I want to add the text box below it. And since this one is my look up into the tree, I think I'm okay here. And then I can adjust the text box. And we're doing the full walk in the park. This is what I want my text box to say. And I've got to adjust that a little bit as well. And that is not showing up on the gold now that I moved it. So let's grab another color real quick here. And I'm not going to be happy with that, but I wanted to match the blue a little bit, but at least it helps it to pop. Okay, let's transform our text box a little bit. I need to adjust my size of my font down a good bit. Oops, that's too small. Let's see. 22, 24. Let's go to 26. All right, I guess I'm happy enough with the color. Fall walk in the park. And there we go. How's about that? How long did that take me to do? Almost a half hour, maybe. No, only 20 minutes. Hey, not too bad. I feel like that's respectable at least. And I hope that gave you all an idea of just the beautiful pages you can create using our custom products. Let me go ahead and stop sharing my screen. And oh, here I am again. I do have a paper album, and of course I forgot to pull it out. Let me see if I have it handy real quick. Give me just a moment here. I know I have several. Give me 1 second. So here. So when the paper album prints, let me show you on my other camera, but it's going to show my tabletop that is got my computer on it right now, and I will move the computer, but let me go ahead and switch real quick and show you all real quick my messy desk. That's okay. It's not terrible. And let me adjust the light here a second so we're not getting so much shadow here. But anyways, when the 8x8 custom album prints out, this is what it looks like. Just so you can see, it's a small album, 8x8, and this other one is, this is not my best example, but it prints on a really high quality paper, and you can see the size is smaller than our 12x12 size, which I have a sheet of cardstock. Also somewhat handy here. Here we go. So this is the 12x12 size, and this is our 8x8 size, just to give you a visual of the size difference. But you can also take these pages, you can go to the staple and you can just take your trimmer, cut along here, and use one of our 8x8 side loading pockets and add it to an 8x8 album. So hopefully that gave you all a couple of extra ideas. I'm going to switch things back here. And there we go. All right. There's always so much to talk about and share with you all. What can I say? I hope you enjoyed this demo of our custom products, and you can just continue going through the pages to create more as you want to create an entire album. It winds up making, what was it, 8 pages, I believe, but then with the cover pages, you wind up with about 12, and go ahead and do every side you can. I mean, that's the beauty of digital and customizing things, is that you can create what you want. And then, like I said, if you want to add it to an 8x8 album later, you can. Well, hi, Jean. I was just getting ready to sign off. Thank you for letting me know you're here. I appreciate you joining me. And you're going to have to go back and watch the demo because I'm done. So I appreciate your saying hi. And I will see you all hopefully on Monday when I am streaming the sketches from the Creative Memories virtual crop that's coming this weekend. Until next time.